4 years ago today, Rockstar Games released Red Dead Redemption 2, which is the most detailed and incredible open world game I have ever played and experienced in my lifetime. And today on the show, we're going to be taking a look back at everything that makes Red Dead Redemption 2 such a fantastic game, and also discussing some of the features and elements of RDR2 that I really hope Rockstar carries on over to implement in future titles that they put out, whether it's for future Red Dead games, GTA games, or some totally different and unrelated IP. So what is one thing about Red Dead Redemption 2 that stands out to you most? For me, it's the storyline. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a sequel to Red Dead Redemption, which released back in 2010, and still to this day remains one of my most favorite games of all time. The game was a huge success and won multiple Game of the Year awards, and previously in the very first game, John Marston, the protagonist, he was forced by federal agents to betray his old gang, the Van der Linde gang, and either capture or kill some of the members who were still alive, and the incident took place in 1911. In Red Dead Redemption 2, on the other hand, this takes place in 1899, and this means that Part 2 is actually a prequel and taking place before John was ever forced to betray his gang members. And we get to see exactly what happens to the Van der Linde gang moment by moment and encounter by encounter before its eventual dissolution at the very end of the game. And the story is so jam-packed with plot and progression that even playing at a normal pace, but still going mission to mission without touching any of the side quests or side content, you're still looking at about 25 to 30 hours of gameplay. The most interesting thing that open world games have is the unique interactions between the player and the game world, and we all know that Rockstar Games specializes in open world interaction, and Red Dead Redemption 2 is no exception here. In fact, one could even argue it should be the rule. The unique interactions between the players and the in-game world are so realistic, and each one has a place in the game, whether it's for the overall narrative or if it's just there to fill some space on the map. However minor or major, everything in Red Dead Redemption 2 has a purpose. Nothing was done just for the sake of it, and if you play a lot of open world games, you'll know there is a limitation on everything. The interaction with the open world always has some sort of limit, and Rockstar removes that barrier with Red Dead Redemption 2, and they let you actually live and interact with everything in the game as the character. The towns, frontiers, wildlife, everything is believable. It's all alive, and each part of the game does its own unique thing. The diverse climate and the different habitats of RDR2 are home to around 200 different species of animals, including fish, birds, and other animals. All of them react and interact with the environment in their own unique way, and they respond and behave in different manners. Rockstar Games even said on their own official website for the game while promoting it before launch, deer, bison, and pronghorn traverse the plains in large herds, scavengers quickly sniff out carrion, sockeye salmon leap upstream, wolves attack in packs surrounding their prey, geese fly in fixed formations, possums play dead, rodents scamper into tree hollows, grizzly bears bluff charge when threatened, and birds of prey soar on thermals. They all form a part of a complex ecosystem and must continually fight for their place on the food chain. The wilderness is at once a bountiful and perilous place for both man and beast, and any predator can quickly turn prey. Hunting and fishing are very important skills when you're living on the edge and spending most of the time traveling the vast open world. Your hunting and fishing skills can provide you with food, essential items, a source of income, and other advantages in this game. And a huge variety of fish swim throughout the rivers, lakes, and different water streams. And you can even use various lures and catch yourself the perfect lunch. Tracking an animal though is a little bit harder, as you need to be patient and focused. Watch the direction of the wind and make sure you're not giving your smell away to the wild animals nearby. Your weapon choice and your shooting style matter a lot too. Depending on those, the traders can increase or decrease their prices for you, so make sure your gun of choice suits the kill or master the art of bow and arrow for clean kills on animals. After a successful hunt, you have the option to skin and butcher an animal on the spot, or carry the whole carcass with you back to the town. You can still sell the kill to the butchers in town, skin parts, meat, or an entire kill can be sold to the butchers, and you can also carry it back to camp or make food or clothes out of it. While wildlife continues to be an impressive feature in the Red Dead Redemption games, Rockstar also went above and beyond making the towns, residents, and other NPCs ultra realistic and incredibly believable. In the town of Valentine, we see a few different things play out early in the game. Valentine is a rough town in the Heartlands, New Hanover, and it has its own industry. The livestock auction attracts big crowds of traders and ranchers to the town. Valentine is full of cowboys, prostitutes, gamblers, and outlaws who are all out here to earn money and make trouble as well as spend some good time in the town. But if you slow down and don't simply stroll through the town, you can take notice of a few different shopkeepers who operate on their own schedule, whether it's the general store owner adding or removing items that he would like to sell in front of his store at dawn and dusk, or the stable keep who can be seen furnishing different horse equipment like saddles, saddlebags, and hooves for his horses that occupy his stalls. He feeds them, he pours water in the troughs, etc. Saint Denis is a key getaway to North America. The city has a trade route running through the country, and the crowd in the city is a little different than Valentine or other small towns that you'll find, and Saint Denis is full of businessmen, thieves, beggars, socialites, and laborers. Rhodes is a corrupt town in Red Dead Redemption 2, which is in the middle of a crossfire and non-stop tension between the Braithwaites and the Greys, which are two warring plantation families that you'll discover during Act 1 of the game. Rockstar is also known for their well-written characters, and while I can do an entire video essay on just about all the various traits and personality traits of Arthur Morgan, let's just keep it simple and say that he is the most comprehensive and fully fledged out character and protagonist that Rockstar Games has ever written. But Rockstar also manages to do justice to every other character in this game, in my opinion. Every character, doesn't matter, major or minor in terms of personality, subplot, character arc, and unique traits. And this can be said about other major characters like Dutch and John, as well as all the way down to the more minor or less prominent ones of the gang like Lenny and Kieran. The delivery of the dialogue that each character gives is something that I've never seen in a video game before. Red Dead Redemption from 2010 comes very close, and in a lot of ways is the Red Dead game that holds the most special place in my heart, but that doesn't take anything away from the fact that Red Dead Redemption 2 is a game rife with memorable quotes and dialogue, and perhaps maybe it's because of the setting, but almost every single line of dialogue sounds poetic when it's delivered. Again, I can go on and on about every little facet of this game, but the conclusion here is that Red Dead Redemption 2 is filled with so many things to appreciate, from the characters, the storyline, the environments, the wildlife, the developers of this game. This truly is one of gaming's biggest achievements right here, and hopefully with the next Grand Theft Auto game that Rockstar is working on, they can take it to the next level once again. With all that said though, that is everything that I wanted to discuss today in this video about what it's like to look back at playing Red Dead Redemption 2 4 years later. I had such an amazing time playing this game, especially when it came out. I was making a lot of videos on this game pre-release, and so I was like so dug in with all the news, information, and intel that I could just not wait to play. And then the game released, and I was opened up into this vast open world of just such amazing beauty. You know, the developers did such an amazing job on this game that's why I'm still playing it to date. And something even better, next month in November, when Red Dead Online turns 4 years old, I would like to do another similar commentary on why Red Dead Online is so amazing and why it is such an important gaming experience to me, because one of the things that I really hold dear about Red Dead Online is the fact that you can kind of play it any way you want. You can mix and match all the roles, and you're not kind of tied into one activity. There's just a lot of things to appreciate about Red Dead Online, and while I do enjoy PvP focused games like all the Call of Duties and things like that, Battlefield, Halo, etc., Red Dead Online and even Red Dead Redemption from 2010 and that multiplayer, it's just such a chill and relaxing experience. And so if you'd like to see a video on Red Dead Online 4 years later, then please leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts. With all that said though, hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.